Hey, Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ. Bless. This is IUIC London Cuts from the Streets.
That's right.
And today we're in Brixton to discuss with our people New Year's Day. We're trying to find out why is it that a lot of our people celebrate the New Year's in the dead of winter when it's cold. You see us, we're wrapped up. It's freezing out here. You know what I'm saying? Why they celebrating the New Year's in the dead of winter when everything's dying, the trees are dead? What's so new about this? What's the mindset behind this thing? Everyone's like, you go to work, Happy New Year. I'm like, it's not the New Year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everything is dead, as you said. You look around the leaves, there's nothing on the tree at all. New Year is meant to signify something new, something fresh, something springing forth. I'm giving some clues already.
That's right. Did we mention we are in the dead of winter, So we're out here and we want to find out why our people love to believe in these lies, love to believe that the New Year's is in the dead of winter. All right, that's what we're going to find out, why our people love lies.
So we're going to go straight to the scriptures, show them the truth. IUIC London Cuts from the Streets.
Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. We're out here, cut from the streets, back again at Brixton. All right, so the topic is New Year's. Yes, every year there's something that people celebrate called New Year's. And my name is Asher. I'm with my brother here.
Remy.
So Remy, New Year. So when I say New Year's, what comes into your mind?
Celebration.
All right, so now celebration. So obviously with celebration, people come out on the New Year's Eve. There's fireworks. There is also something that people also do as well for New Year's. When they're trying to look forward to the new year coming up, there's something that they're making, like a wish of some sort.
Yeah. New Year's revolution.
I beg your pardon?
New Year's resolution, right? Resolution. Right. So that bringing about change and that kind of stuff, right? But what is actually the origin of New Year? How did it come about? Do we even know the origin of New Year?
No, I'm not sure what it is.
Hey, Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ. Bless. Today I'm here with
Hamza.
Hamza, and today's topic is New Year's. So, Hamza, do you celebrate, or did you recently, January the 1st, 31st, going into the 1st, celebrate the New Year's?
Not really, I didn't do anything crazy, bro. You just chill with the family.
Chilled with the family. Or did you put on the BBC and watch the countdown and all that?
No, I'm not really onto that, bro.
So what, you chilled with the family. What exactly did you not do in terms of that New Year's?
Just chill, eat food and that, you get me?
Okay, so there was a special dinner cooked up for that one, yeah?
Yeah.
What did you eat?
Bro, rice, chicken, jollof, you get me? Bro?
Jollof, oh, yeah, the jollof for the New Year's. Judah, hey, jollof for the New Year's. Okay, so, what do you have, the plantain, yeah?
Therefore.
Okay. So, all right. So, the origin of New Year's being January the 1st. Do you have any information on that?
No, bro. I don't even know, bro.
So you don't know why we celebrate New Year's January the 1st? Why don't we celebrate New Year's February the 1st?
No clue, bro.
Why not October the 1st?
I ain't got no clue, bro.
So, it comes to be that a lot of the things that we celebrate, a lot of the things that we practice as a community, we don't know the origins. Why is that?
I feel like people follow people, you get me? So it's like, if you follow the crowd, then yeah, man, it goes around, innit? So basically.
All right, so we've got Gulad here, yeah? Soldier Yakanon. So what we're doing is we are discussing different topics on this show. We discuss many different topics, all right? And name a couple things that you feel that we have been lied to about in society in general.
Lied to by who?
Just lied to by, society, mainstream media, anything that you feel in your life right now that you've been lied to about.
That's a broad question.
Whatever comes to your mind right now, just shoot out some things that you think are lies. Yeah.
I don't know. I think.
Okay, are you a religious man?
Yeah.
What do you believe in?
I'm Muslim.
You're Muslim. Okay. So now, do you believe in? Do you believe that? Do you celebrate New Year's?
In a way, like I celebrate that. Tend to celebrate sometimes the idea of it, like that moving on. Recently, not as much, but I guess it's a nice way to signify like development. Like you grow, another year's passed, I guess.
Yeah, okay, all praises, man. So yeah, today the topic is on New Year. Did you celebrate New Year this year?
Yes, I did.
You celebrate New Year, yeah? So what did you do on New Year's Day?
So 31st, we went church.
You said we. Who's the we?
Me, my partner, and my daughter.
You, your partner, and your daughter. Now, when you say your partner, make it, you know, specific.
So
Is it your wife or your
to be
wife to be? Yeah, you and your wife to be went to the church.
yeah. Throughout from say about 9 till when it hit about 2 a.m. and then after that we went home.
And after that, you went home. That's it. You didn't. That's all you did for New Year's.
I'm too old for that.
You're too old for pies. Okay. So that was the first or the 31st?
That was from the 31st into the first.
Into the first.
Yeah.
So on the day of the first, the evening of the first, you didn't do nothing at all as well.
No, we just stayed at home and literally watched movies and just had family time. That's what it was. Yeah.
Okay. Is that what you normally do on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day?
Every year, I'll say for about the past 10 years, that's what we do. Go to church 31st night and then just stay at home, have family time on the first. Most of the time I'm in Ghana anyway, so
Most of the time you're in Ghana. Okay.
Ghana.
So do you believe right now is a new year? Do you believe that in January right now, we're in January, in the dead of winter, you know, do you believe that this month is the new year?
I mean, yeah, the calendar that we use, January the 1st is January the 1st, is the beginning of the new year. Yeah.
Okay, so you believe that January the 1st is the beginning of a new year, right? So now, what if I told you that the calendar, because you mentioned calendar, what if I told you that the calendar that we go by right now is all out of order? It's all a lie.
I mean, it depends. Like we are running through. We use the Christian calendar. This country, like I live in this country, and we use a Christian calendar. Like the year 2023 is like 2023 years after Christ was born, is what this country believes, and I'm living in this country, so that's what I go by. I don't have, like in Islam as well. They have their own calendar and things like that, and I'm sure other religions and other countries have their own. Like Chinese people don't celebrate the New Year, I don't think, at the same time as us, or they celebrate it differently. But yeah, like in this, I'm living in this country now, so I go follow this calendar. Innit?
I get you.
So what's the new year of the calendar?
No, just crossing over from obviously this year just going from 2022 to 2023. That's basically what the new year is, isn't it? And I think ideally is a new year, new beginnings, time to leave wherever it was in the past, and fix yourself on what you need to do to better what you didn't do in the past year.
Okay, it's good that you're saying that. You know, that concept of that saying that, oh, it's a new year, leave the old in the past and then look to the future.
Yeah.
Where does it come from, that concept, that ideology? Do you know where it comes from?
I can't really pinpoint it, but I think it's more to the fact that is what we've known growing up is, okay, you was in 2022, let's say 2022, you did so much from January to December. What can you do going forward from 2023 to make sure that what you couldn't do in 2022, you can do in 2023? It's something that I've just grown up with. I haven't really thought or delved into where it comes from or what the origin is or what the meaning is. It's just more to the fact that do better this coming year to make sure that you're moving towards what your goals are for the next year.
Okay.
All right, so now, what if I told you that the celebration of New Year and what's behind New Year is something to do with a god called Janus? Have you ever heard of a Roman god called Janus?
Janus?
Yeah, Janus.
No, I haven't.
All right. So this Roman god signifies the beginning and ending. It's a god that has two heads. Yeah, two heads, basically. One head looking back and the other head looking forward. So the one looking back is signifying what happened in time past, and the one looking forward is looking forward to the new year. So there's a transition of the old time and the new times. Yeah? All right, so now that's the origin of that particular month called January, which is what, the first month of the year according to the Romans. Did you know that before?
No, I just learned about it still.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Where did we learn these days from? January the 1st be New Year's, because there's more like you have New Year's Day, things like Christmas, Easter. Where did we as a community or as a people learn these things from? Who taught us that?
It's a hard question, bro. I don't know, bro.
No, you don't know. You don't know the origins where we learned these kind of things. For example, what country you from?
I'm Nigerian, bro.
Nigeria, yeah. What tribe?
What's it? It's called the Fulani tribe.
Fulani tribe. Okay. So now, do you know the history of what happened to the people of Nigeria? The colonization, the slavery?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that do.
Right, so they brought us to these different lands, right?
Yeah.
Europe, America, whatever. And throughout that time period is when we learned a lot of these days. Christmas was enforced on us, Easter. It was them, it was the slave master. Whatever the slave master's religion was, that became our religion. Whatever things they celebrated, that's what we celebrated. You know what I'm saying? So that's just to give you a hint of how we learned these things.
Now, what if I told you, because of the fact I'm telling you now, right now, that the new year, according to how people know it today, is based off of this pagan god called Janus, it's actually a lie. What would you say?
It's a lie.
Yeah, the celebration of New Year in the dead of winter. You look around you, all right? You look at the trees, right? Do you see any leaves on trees at all?
No.
No, I don't see any as well myself. When you think about the animals as well, are the animals right now flocking out, the birds all, nice, making babies, animals when it comes to the beasts, of the field, are they giving forth new, baby animals, if you like, what period of the year do you usually see animals actually coming out and the babies following them, and the signification of new life? Is it the dead of winter that we're in right now, or is it more like a different period of the year?
More like a different period of the year.
Right. Okay, that's good.
The New Year's is definitely not in the dead of winter, as you can see. You understand? Because
When would you put it?
according to the Bible, which we believe in, right? Even in the books of Moses, right, in the Torah, it talks about the New Year's being in what? Between March and April. You understand? So that's something that I'm assuming as a Muslim you believe in Moses' writing, right? Right. So in the Bible it tells us when the New Year is, right? And we can show you a few things. We can show you that in the Bible, So I'm gonna just show you a few things in the Bible that show that what the New Year is not in the dead of winter. You understand? Because think about it, New
When is
Year,
New Year then? Tell me.
between March and April.
Between March and April.
Right. So
Do
the
you
new
know when?
what would you? Yes, we're gonna show you. So now, remember, New Year's is in the name. It should be bringing forth new beginning, new plants, new life, right? But yet everything's dead. Everything is dead.
Yeah.
So that's off as well. And you know what? It's funny because we don't even think about these things. We just go along with what society give us. You understand?
Yeah, it's like, how important is it to you when New Year's is? Like, to me, I don't really mind if it's in January and the country I live in, I work and I run by this calendar that we live in, and I'm okay with January the 1st.
I mean,
start of the New Year. I don't follow the Islamic calendar really. To be honest, I follow this calendar that we got right now.
So how important is the truth and the lie? How important is it to you? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because
I feel like it's like a too much power to things that maybe it matters to other people, but to me it doesn't matter, and it would be to give it too much to say me not really minding January 1st being the start of the new year as me not caring about it being lied to. I feel like I tell you why. If you don't stand for something, you fall for anything, right? So now when I get that, but it's like it's just to me it's just like a calendar. Like, it's just if I really cared that much about the calendar, I might have followed the Islamic calendar. Maybe I'm wrong for not following that.
back to the origin of New Year's. I'm gonna show you something. Just by the names of the month, right? That the New Year's is not January the 1st. Yeah, you ready? All right. So now when we look into the names of the months, right? October, September. We got December, right? We got November. The prefixes of these words, right? Let's start with September. Prefix, sept. What does sept mean?
Sept.
What does that mean?
No clue.
You got siete. What does that mean?
Yeah, the Spanish
What
thing.
does that mean?
So no,
What number? What number is that?
6?
No. 7.
Yeah, 7.
7, yeah. So now when we look at October, October, right? Octagon, octopus. What is that going to?
Well, different things like
Okay. How many sides does an octagon have?
6.
Octagon. You know who you sound like right now. You know that one. What's 9 plus 8? 21.
You stupid.
They're not.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
You stupid.
Yo. No. Let's bring it back. Octopus, right? Octopus. How many legs does an octopus have?
How many
Tentacles, yeah. How many? Octopus. You don't know about the octopus? 8. Yeah. You got November. November goes into 9. You got the December. Decade. How long's a decade? Yo. Damn. Oh, I'm going too deep, yeah. I'm going too deep. All right. Tired, yeah. A decade, yeah, goes 10 years, yeah. So, just by the names of these months, right, it's showing you what? That these months are supposed to be in this order. September being 7, October being 8, November being 9, December being 10. So then what would January be?
11.
Then what would February be?
12. It goes on and on.
You know what I'm saying? So that means January should be 11, February 12. So what would be number 1, the first month?
January, bro.
Say again?
Jan.
Bring it back.
Oh, tripping.
Yeah, you're tripping. Let me pick you back up. All right, so September 7, October 8, November 9, December 10, January
11.
February
12.
So what's number 1?
Bro, what is this, bro? What is this, bro?
What's the first month, bro? What's the first month?
March. Huh? March.
There we go. There we get here in the end. Yeah, so March will be month number 1.
So now, let me ask another question then. Why is it that you work, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Why is it that on in March and April, which is what, the tax year, right? Why is the tax year March and April, and then it begins a new tax year, but the tax year is not January? Have you ever wondered about that?
I've always wondered about it, but then I think that's a question that takes a lot of. It will take a lot to sort of understand or delve down into, because again, we're led by a government. So whatever the government or what the economy says is what goes. So if the tax year says March, that's what we've known being in the working world. But ideally, you would expect that if a new year comes, that's when the tax year should start. But every tax year always goes from April to March, yeah, basically. So it's something that you can't really. I can't dissect it, but I don't know.
So the months of the year, when you think about the month of September, right? What month of the year do people say the month of September is in?
What month?
Yeah. Number.
Is it 9?
They say it's 9. All right. So you're saying it's 9?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now the word sept. All right. Let me get the book. Let me get that book. Let's show it to my brother. The word sept. All right. Signifies 7. We're going to read from this book. What's the name of the book?
It's Fossilized Customs, 11th edition, by Louis White.
All right. So I'm going to try and get it for you from the book. So there's a book here that's going to give us the actual true number of the months. So September, what that means, October, what that means. All right, let's carry on.
So September, it says the 7th month. This is the Latin word for the number 7.
All right, it's a Latin word for the number 7. But you said that people see September as a 9th month. But according to the Latin, the Roman, this is Latin. Latin is Roman, right? Yes. They actually have September down as the 7th month and not the 9th month. Go to the next one.
October.
October meaning what? Oct. Oct. There's a clue in the word oct. Right there, read on.
October. This is the Latin word October. 8th month.
Is 8th month. Octopus. How many tentacles does octopus have?
8.
8. So already that's true, isn't it? So October is actually what? The 8th month, not the 10th month. Read on.
From octo, meaning 8. November, 9th month.
November, 9th month. All right? 9th month, not the 11th month. Read.
This month was Novembris, from Latin word novem.
Right.
Meaning 9.
Right. So again, November is the 9th month, not the 11th month. Read. And finally.
December, the 10th month, Latin Decembris, from the number decem, meaning 10.
So December means 10. So now, my brother, December, according to how people know it today, is the 12th month. But that's a lie. According to what we're reading here from the scholars, they're saying that December, decade, meaning 10, is actually the 10th month. So if December is truly the 10th month, what will make January?
The 12th. The 11th month.
Will be the 11th month. My brother is really catching on. The 11th month, all right? And what will make February then, according to what we're going by? What the scholars have really found out?
The 12th month.
So February will be the 12th month. So now, truly then, now remember we're going into the truth here about when the beginning of the year starts. So what will make March?
The first month of the year.
Will be the first month of the year. My brother really caught on. My brother Remy, my bro. Come on, put it right there. Yes, my brother is on point. So March is the first month of the year. But truly when we go into the biblical findings on truly when the first month of the year is, it's actually end of March and beginning of April. It's between there, usually.
Jump up to March. On this side.
All right, March, first month. Named for the war deity Mars. April, second month.
So you see that this book, the scholars have already put together the information and showed you the correct order of how the month should go. March being first, and January being what number? Based upon how we're doing with the count right now, when it says September 7, October's 8, November's 9, December's 10, January's going to be what?
11.
February's going to be what?
12.
What's going to be first?
March.
Hey, we're with it. We're following. So now, let's talk about the god Janus real quick. Jump there.
So Janus, January is named for a domestic deity, Janus, who is the ruler of beginnings and protector doorways, gates and arches. You will recall processions through great arches when the ancient kings would march their armies into triumph displays.
So when we look into Janus, right, he's known as the god of doorways, paths. If you was ever Google Janus, he's depicted with two heads, one facing forward, one facing backwards. The one facing forward is going into the future. The one facing backwards is into your past. That goes into the New Year's resolutions. They examine the past of where they did it and say, I'm going to do this for the New Year's. This is what I'm going to do for the future, right? But so now, in that practice, doing all those stuff all around the New Year or what they call the New Year, January the 1st, that's all under the god Janus, right? So in what you did, you had the special meal, the jollof, the plantain, the chicken. Hey, that meal was in worship of Janus. All right. So now you know this information. What do you need to? What shouldn't you do now?
Celebrated wrongly, basically.
Right. You shouldn't be celebrating wrong. How you celebrate wrong? By doing it on the wrong time, the wrong day. You're supposed to be doing the new moons which show when the new months are.
Now, do you know what the moon is for?
What it's for?
Yeah, what is the moon for? You know, we've been in this world for how many years, right? But no one has ever explained what the moon is for. We see it in the sky. I saw it a few minutes ago, or somewhere over there. We see it in the sky, but yet we don't know what it's for.
What the moon is for, like.
What the hell is the moon for? What is it there for? Yes, it is a very bright light, yeah. But I'm pretty sure if you lock off, it is definitely a light. It's definitely a light. When you see it, it's a light. It's a bright in the sky, right?
Like it's bright, yeah. It
Right.
reflects the light,
No, it is actually a light. And that's what we've been taught about, that it's a reflection from the sun reflects it. And it's nonsense, because the sun and the moon can be out at the same time. You can see them.
Where does it? I don't think that's true, but like every planet's got moons. Like if you believe that planets exist in the solar system, all the planets have got moons. Like Saturn has got a few moons. Jupiter.
How do you know this?
Because I believe science.
It's fiction. We made it up. We made this one up. It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication. This one was invented by a writer.
Believe science?
Yeah.
Is that what the Quran tells you to believe?
Yeah.
It tells you to believe in science. Okay. What you got for me? Get me
Quran has science in it.
Quran has science. Okay.
Yeah, like
Get me
astrology. Stars and moons and all these things.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's get Genesis out. Actually, let's get Genesis. Yeah. I saw where you are. Let's get Genesis. Start from 14. Is it?
Yeah. The book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 14. And God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven, to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons."
So the lights in the sky are for signs and seasons. All right. So the moon is a sign to show the different seasons that we're in, or is that there's more on that, isn't it?
And for days and years.
Days and years. All right. So when you see the moon, right? I don't know if you've noticed, when you look at the moon, it's a full moon, then it starts decreasing. The light starts decreasing. This is a half moon, and then crescent moon, and then disappears. Just like a clock, it's like it's ticking away, like and decreasing, and then.
If you believe like the science explanation of the solar system, then it's because I don't study science since secondary school, but I'm sure it's because the Earth and the Moon move around the sun, and as they move, the Earth starts to, or like something's blocking and creating a shadow over the Moon over time.
Okay, we're not going to go into science, but yeah, that's not true. We're not going to go into science, but what I will say is, what we will establish is that the moon is for a sign for days and years. It establishes time. All right. Now, when
the moon in the daylight though as well sometimes.
Right, it's showing that what?
It's daytime.
Okay, so we.
Like I said, the moon. You see it sometimes when it's day, like in the afternoon.
Right. So the sun and the sun and the moon are out at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you never seen that?
Okay. So now.
I'm making things up and stuff.
No, listen, you've got your beliefs, you know. You believe what you want to believe.
It's not a belief.
Okay.
I'm going to show you two scriptures. All right, let's start with Exodus 12 and 1. Okay. I'm going to show you two things in the Bible, because we are a Bible-based movement, yeah?
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
We are the people of the book. Come on, brother. You know his hands are cold. Woo! The dead of winter. Exodus 12 and 1.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 12 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you.
So it says this month shall be the first month of the year to you, right? This month here. The month in which it's talking is the same month they were taken out of Egypt. It's the same month they kept the Passover, okay? And that month biblically was called Abib. Get me Deuteronomy 16. Deuteronomy 16 and 1. Okay? Deuteronomy chapter 16 verse 1.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 16 and verse 1. Observe the month of Abib, and keep the Passover unto the Lord thy God. For in the month of Abib, the Lord thy God brought thee forth out of Egypt by night.
So now, actually, that is when the new year begins. Okay, remember it says this year, this month is the first month of the year unto you that we just read in Exodus. That's when we're supposed to keep it, in the month of Bib. And when we just read in the other book, it says March is the first, April is the second. Now we're going to go into the Bible dictionary and identify when a Bib is.
You ready?
Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, page 13, Abib. An ear of corn, the pre-exilic name for the first month of the year. After the exile, the name was changed to Nisan.
So the name Abib was changed to Nisan. Okay, read.
It fell about the time of our March and early April.
So it fell on what?
About the time of our March and early April.
On what?
March and April.
March and April. That's why I ask you, when does the tax year begins? It starts in what?
Does that mean that they know when, like, obviously they're teaching us the false things, so we don't really understand what's going on there? Because to me, hearing that, again, is new thoughts going into my head. Now I'm just starting to think, okay, cool. So if that's the case, then that means March and April is the new year then, no?
Yes, March, just like it says there. March and what? Early April.
Right, so now, going back to the Bible, in Exodus, get Exodus, because you said, you know, do we believe that? Is there a time that the new year is? Yeah? That's what you asked, right? Between March and April, right? So get me, what's it, Exodus 12?
The book of Exodus, chapter 12 and verse 2. This month shall be unto you the beginning of months.
So this month shall be unto us the beginning of months. What is the beginning of, what would you say the beginning of months is?
The first of the month.
No, as in beginning of months. So it's the first month out of all the other months. Do you understand?
Okay.
So what's another word for that?
The English calendar says January.
Okay.
First.
Okay, so according to the English calendar, that would be the first month of the year, right? It'll be the new year, right? Yeah. Okay, cool.
It shall be the first month of the year to you.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, get me Deuteronomy 16 and 1. Because we're going to show you why we believe that this is the first day of the month.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 16 and verse 1. Observe the month of Abib.
So, what does observe mean? Observe, witness, understand, see, acknowledge. Acknowledge is a better word. So we need to acknowledge this as being the first month, yeah?
And keep the Passover unto the Lord thy God.
So the Passover was in the time of the first month, right? So that was a feast day that we celebrated, right? On the month of Abib, all right? So let's find out what Abib means according to the Bible. So this is a Bible, this is the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, and it gives you definitions on some of the words that are in the Bible, all right? So it mentioned the word Abib. Let's find out what that means.
This is Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, page 13, Abib. An ear of corn.
Ear of corn meaning, this is, what time of the year do you see all the fruits and veg springing up?
Between March and April.
Between March and April. So this identifies, it pinpoints the period of time that the Passover would be in and when the first day or first month of the year would be. All right?
The pre-exilic name for the first month of the year.
Pre-exilic name of the first month of the year. You understand? So that's why we believe, way back. That's why we believe that between March and April is when the new year is, based on our historical traditions where we used to celebrate Passover. You understand? Carry on.
After the exile, the name was changed to Nisan. It fell about the time of our March and early April.
See that? So it's facts.
So they say in there March and early April.
All right, so my brother Remy, based on what we've read so far, right? Based on what we've read so far, what do you think? Do you agree that what God said, that the new year actually starts during the time of war, March and April, which is around the springtime?
Yeah.
You do agree?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, so we've been lied to. Last scripture, Colossians 2 verse 8. All right, so we've been lied to. We have been lied to. We have been lied to. And I can't believe it. Can you believe it that we've been lied to? All these years we've been told that the new year is in January, and it's absolute false. Total lies. Let's see if God has a record of that in the scripture, that there will come a time when we will be lied to, and we should beware of it. Read that.
This is the book of Colossians chapter 2 and verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
Philosophy and vain deceit. Vain means what? Lies. We've been given lies, my brother Remy. Read.
After the traditions of men.
So New Year's celebration is tradition of men. Man made up that celebration around the wrong time of the year. The dead of winter. Read.
After the rudiment of the world and not after Christ.
And there's nothing godly about celebration of New Year during the dead of winter. So Remy, summarize this for us. So when should we be celebrating the New Year, my brother?
Around late March, early April.
Late March and early April. So that's it, you heard it. Cut from the streets, Brixton, New Year's edition.
So, in concluding everything, right? What would you say about New Year's now? From what you've heard, what would you say about New Year's?
I think like the main thing to take back and to take in or whatever is like you're allowed to believe what you believe, and if you want to believe that the year starts in a different time than what the mainstream idea is, then you're welcome to believe that. And I don't think you should let whatever is being taught and whatever is being understood dictate what you believe. Like if you believe that, then believe that. And I run with the month that we go with, and I run with what's going on in here, like, because to me it's like the months of the years is just the months of the year. It's just, it doesn't really change things like my relationship with God and these other things. And also I don't think it's like it's just the months of the year. Like,
do you believe in keeping tradition?
No, not really. No.
Okay, but okay.
Yeah, but I'm a Muslim. Yeah, but I don't like, I believe the Quran is like and the Bible as well. These things are very open to interpretation. Like everyone interprets them how they interpret it, and I think your relationship with God is like between you and God. And you go mosque, you pray, you go church, you pray, but you speak to God. You and God speak, not like a group of people speak at the same time to God. So it's a personal relationship, and like that's how I see it as. And if me and God have a relationship, then that's me and God's relationship, you know?
We appreciate your opinion. You know? As I said, we believe that March and April, that's when the new year is, when life is springing forth. You know, it makes sense to us. You know, and we like to follow the traditions of where we're from, you know, and the traditions of the Bible. Sure. So that's what we're going to push, and that's what we're going to teach our people. You know?
The month of Bib falls in the time of what we call today March, April, during that period. Late March, early April, right? That's when the Bibs. So the real biblical year, or the real beginning of the year, begins when? A Bib, which is when?
March, right?
Again?
Bro, I don't even know.
You just said it, bro. Remember though?
Yeah, March.
That's it. You gotta be confident now. So now you got this information. Okay. What are you gonna do with it?
Bro, I'm gonna take it in. I used to learn something new, so now I know when the new year actually is. Yeah.
So you need to show your parents, because who cooked up the meal? Your mum?
Yeah, my mum.
Yeah. So what religion is your mum?
My mum, she's Muslim.
She's a Muslim, yeah. So how come there's two Muslims now doing New Year's? How come Muslims do worship Janus at halftime, Janus halftime, moon halftime? What do they do that? One time they do moon worship, one time they do Janus worship. All right, so you know what? I'm gonna leave you with that. Let's get the brother a fly as well. All right. Understand, bro, we're the Israelites. Yeah, we're the Israelites. So I want you to look into that as well. Show your parents. Show your mother, your father. Yeah. All praise. Any final words for the people them online watching now?
Final words. The new year is at March, bro. Not January. Not January. It's March. Yeah.
That's right, man. Hey, so Israel, we're out of this cold, man. We're going. We're out. We're going. Shalom, Israel. Most High in Christ. Bless. So we're back. You know, we was just dealing with our brothers regarding the topic, New Year's. When is it? Is it in the dead of winter or is it during the spring season? You know, we went through the scriptures. We got a lot of point of views. You know, we got brothers want to talk about the solar system, science in Islam. Okay, but yeah, man, there was a wide range of opinions on when the New Year's is or whether it matters when it is. But yeah, we just went to the scriptures and showed them, you know, and other books to show them that actually the new year begins in the spring season.
That's right, yeah. There's nothing new about the time that we're in right now. We're freezing cold. I don't know about you, man. My fingers right now, even the mic I'm holding right now, I'm cold. There's nothing really exciting about the dead of winter. It's cold. Nobody really want to come out. You know, we still got some interviews though. So we show the people that there's nothing exciting, there's nothing new about this time period. The New Year's in March, April time, springtime. When even animals themselves, they come out. They're budding. The plants are budding. Everything is new, refreshed. You know, nothing new about this time of the year. New Year's in March, April.
Yes, you know, we did edify our people, you know, off camera, on camera. You know, a lot of our people, some of them want to celebrate the customs of the world. You know, some of them enjoy following the Greek and Roman calendar, you know. So we done our job. In this freezing cold, all praises to the Most High, our people still got edified. All praises.
Hey, so Israel, with that, we're going to say stay tuned, stay cold, or stay warm. IUIC London cuts from the streets.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is